Okay, let's talk about Chelsea.
Bro,
Yeah.
bro.
What's going on with Chelsea, man?
Tuchel out. Tuchel out, man. Because I seen this shit coming. I'm
This
like,
man
bro,
called me 25 minutes into the game and said Tuchel out.
No. I saw this shit coming because remember what I said? I said Chelsea's gonna struggle, but we're gonna be all right, right? Yeah, we're gonna be all right, but you can't be making like boneheaded decisions that even makes the situation worse. Who the fuck is this nigga, man?
Bro,
Have you ever seen this nigga play for Chelsea?
Gallagher reminds me of.
Better that get a red card.
Bro, Gallagher is like giving me creative player vibes in like video games when you like get to like the third. It's like, is this guy actually in the game or is he just like a made up character?
You got so many defenders on Chelsea. They have this Sa guy. They have Chaluba. They have Aspi. I'm like, bro, just put like a conservative lineup. I know you're gonna be on the he's gonna be on the sideline, right? So yeah, just put something conservative. This is not even like a tough team they're playing. You know, Leicester. You know what I'm saying? Leicester has no attack. That's why Leicester hasn't even been able to like really.
No, they haven't been great this season at all.
Not even this season. This game, this is the first half. They haven't even been that much of a threat going forward.
No.
Like, just look at this game. Forget the season or whatever it is. This game, this should show you, like, what kind of game he was going into. I mean, this dude should have done his research. Like, who the fuck is this nigga? Who the fuck is this? Like,
bro, Gallagher's getting minutes. Bro, Gallagher went to the McTominay school of, like, minutes. Like,
oh, my day.
Dude, he reminds me of McTominay a lot.
25 minutes? How? Like, man, even you at high school soccer, you know this shit, bro. even at the smallest level, you know, like a defender. He's not even like a defensive midfielder. He's a central defender. He's a center back. How you getting 2 yellow cards in the space of 25 minutes? Not even the last.
No, that's pretty. That's pretty incredible.
Trying to see the game out or something like that, like a Koulibaly type of yellow red card.
Yeah, no, that's special. That's really special. Yeah, I have no idea. I didn't see it. Like I said, I was watching the Crystal Palace City game, but from the time I was watching, I was like, I can't quite describe Chelsea right now. It's almost like they're a very good team, but they're just missing like one or two key pieces, and then it's like one or two things are just throwing them completely off. And I think it was the same thing with United. United was literally just like, dude, just freaking bench Maguire and Ronaldo, dude. Like, why is it so? And Ten Hag, he got desperate. Ten Hag's like, look, we're already 0-2. If we lose this game, I'm getting sacked. Whatever. Like, you guys just. Maguire, you're definitely sitting out. Like that I feel like that was the first one. Then he had to think about Ronaldo. He was like, all right, Ronaldo, you are kind of old, man. Like, dude, you gotta come out too.
You have to make a deal with Ronaldo that at least is gonna come on. Maguire, he ain't coming.
Right, Maguire, he comes in the locker room and Ten Hag looks at him weird. He's like, bro, why are you here? Like, why are you? No, that was I don't think he's ever going to start again unless Varane gets hurt. I mean, he's had to have lost his place, but I feel the same way about Chelsea. I'm just like, Chelsea I know are better because I mean they're missing y'all are missing freaking Kovacic, and I don't know what's going on with him. Was he like hurt?
Injuries, man. Well, I think he's gonna get solved on this game though.
Okay, because he hasn't played this season.
I think I saw a tweet about him coming in. I think I saw a tweet or something about him playing this game, something like that. So he is on the the lineup, but I think he's gonna come in. I don't know when.
Okay, yes, yeah, he hasn't even played this season, so
that's why I told you that I'm not really worried about it. Because most of the games we had Kovacic and Kante playing, like forget about Jorginho. Jorginho is like on his last legs, man. Like he's getting old. He was pretty good, like a year or two ago, but he's getting old.
Yeah.
So Kante and Kovacic. Those two players, if they play in our midfield, like I feel like we're gonna be alright.
Is Conte getting old too, or what?
Nah. It's just injuries.
Okay, dude. He's been kind of banged up.
No matter what age he is, he's gonna play to like his very last game. Like like a Zidane. Like it didn't matter to the last game Zidane retired. Zidane was fucking,
Yeah. I mean, Conte, dude, he's 91, dude. That's the same year I'm born, dude. That kind of scares me. But
what is that?
He's 1991. Conte's a little bit younger than me, which is old.
Nah. Trust me on that. When I tell you that, like as long as he's healthy, the day he retires, man, N'Golo Kante is gonna be good. It's like Yaya Toure too. Like, you remember Yaya Toure? Like, there wasn't a time that you were like, yeah, Toure is getting kind of old. He should retire.
Okay.
There's some players that, like, they're good to the day to fucking retire.
That's fair. I mean, y'all need Conte regardless. He was actually playing pretty well last time I saw him. He was, like, making a lot of interceptions again. And, like, he's getting better going forward. He's so much better than Gallagher, dude. I think it was the same thing with Arsenal, dude. And, like, I was telling you this. I was like, the reason Arsenal is so successful right now is because they just fixed, like, two of their worst positions. Like, our forward play last year was horrible. And then we got
defenders.
Yeah, we got Jesus. And then our left back, defenders in general. But our left back especially was very bad. We replaced him with a good left back. And then our center back play was kind of questionable too. And then we got Saliba back, and Saliba's playing really well. And all of a sudden, like, it's just like that. It's just like that. And that's like deep. That's like the deep version of soccer at the highest level, where like everybody's good, So it's like any kind of drop off makes a big difference. And then like one or two players, it's not even about who has the best players. It's like who has the best squad. And it's just like when there's holes, dude, it's just like glaring, especially at levels like this. So and that's what I'm starting to understand with soccer, dude, because I used to look at soccer like way differently. Like, oh, it's all about the individual play. Now it's like, dude, I just look at the system. Like Crystal Palace all play like Vieira, dude.
Let's talk about that Crystal Palace game real quick. Like, I mean, remember, at the start of the season, that's what I'm talking about. Like I said I was like, there's certain teams in the league that no matter what, you just can't get away from. CD and Crystal Palace, I was like Chelsea and Tottenham. I was like, that one, like Chelsea always has something in the pocket. I don't know what it is. Like you said, it was matchups. It was like the way things are set up, right?
Yeah.
It's just like styles. I told you, and you've seen it like all the games, like CD and Crystal Palace. You've seen it first half. Chelsea, Tottenham, we saw it, right? Who else? I said Arsenal and Chelsea as well. You're gonna see that. They haven't played yet, but you're gonna see that one too. Like,
yeah, it's gonna be competitive.
Always have a hard time with Arsenal. I don't care what. Like Arsenal could be having like seasons where they were having the Wenger out, like whatever it was.
Yeah,
like, you guys will have a bad season, but for whatever reason, like Chelsea cannot just like run over Arsenal.
Yeah,
they might scrape together like a draw or like a 1-0 victory.
Yeah,
but most of the time, like Arsenal actually like wins or like gives them a good game.
Yeah. No, that's 100% true. Yeah, matchups.
But Vieira,
that does
Vieira,
change year to year, but
I think after Pep Guardiola, my bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I think after Pep Guardiola, Vieira is the best. Mark my words, man. He's the best manager.
Oh, absolutely, dude. I don't even think it's. I would say right now, yeah, it's. There's a lot of good. The Premier League has really stepped up lately too. I don't think people have really said or taken that like very seriously or really put that out there like I'm doing right now. Like, dude, the Premier League has stepped up. Like, dude, they're best coaches I've seen, best players I've seen, no doubt. But yeah, if I had to rank the top coaches, yeah, it's definitely Pep and then definitely Vieira, dude. And I'll say this real quick: few like great players become great coaches. Like, even Guardiola wasn't like Vieira, Like, very, very few great players become great coaches. Zidane kind of did that.
But notice all the great coaches are the French ones.
Right.
Vieira, what's the other guy that coaches the French national team? Deschamps.
Yeah. And I always say, like, dude,
he also plays for the French national team too. So it's like,
yeah.
It's a cultural thing. And like the academies in France and whatnot, like where the Mbappes and the Benzemas came from.
Now that would be interesting to figure out. I don't know if they're just like they play like a more uniform style or something like that. But what I noticed with coaches coaches
they South American culture. Like, if you have coaches, academies, everything from top to bottom, just like understands, respects football. You have great coaches and great players.
Yeah, France reminds me of Brazil a little bit, like how they just have a better, like, really strong system from like childhood
Brazil's
to like
kind of slacking, man.
Yeah, they're slacking lately. They are, not like they used to. Oh, not like they used to at all. But I was gonna say
nobody can argue that out of all the national teams in the entire world right now, France has the biggest
talent pool.
Starting 11, reserve,
Yeah.
even like reserve. Like,
No, they're absolutely
I'm talking
loaded.
about the second team, right? Like I was the second team play, and that shit was like ridiculous, man.
Dude, Fofana.
Like, I was watching.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Now I was watching Camavinga play, man. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
dude, he's brilliant.
The second team, the dudes were like huge, man. Everybody's like,
Yo, dude,
yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, they
Everybody
have
was
two
like
players
6'1",
on Madrid.
6'1".
They got that new guy on Madrid too this season, like Tchouaméni or something like that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like, okay, back to Vieira. Like I was gonna say like, coaches typically coach how they play, and like that's how Crystal Palace plays. Like, and it's kind of a joy for me to watch. It's just like it's almost like weird how time works. Like I've seen Vieira play in person, and then I'm seeing him coach, and it's like I see like that in Crystal Palace, and it's crazy because they just play like physical, like kind of like fearless, just kind of like skill, you know. But
You know what's funny? This past week, I was watching, YouTube recommending some stuff. I was watching the highlight of Vieira FA Cup against United. Arsenal versus United. They won 2-0, but, like, come on, man. The dude literally just bossed the midfield.
oh, dude, he was
Like,
incredible.
he was like counted. Like, he was sending some crazy passes forward. He was sending, he was defending pretty well. He was doing everything. Like, defending. Like, some of his passes he was sending towards the front of the field was like some Kevin De Bruyne type passes.
Yeah, no, he's probably one of the most underrated players I could possibly think of.